Alrighty, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra's Lair. I'm your host, Larry the Chupacabra. And, we're back for, well, obviously, more indie delectability. And today we're gonna be checking out, a first look at some of the basic game mechanics of Terra, a game that kind of feels like somebody took a modular robot game like RoboCraft and mixed it with some open-world action, sort of like what you might see in a game like Minecraft or, oh, I don't know, any old roguelike that you please. So we're gonna jump in here and see what this is all about. Alright, so we spawn in here to, the lovely world of Terra, and we've got, a frickin' robot cockpit, and then we've got to start taking blocks that we either craft or find and start building a robot. In this case, we're going to build like a little Humvee type creature, sort of like a rover. And then we get a little machine gun with lasers, and we've got a bulldozer face. And we're good. This is our little starting rover man. We're in this lovely environment full of strange polyhedral rocks and crystals and, trees. Like, these heart-shaped trees. Uh-oh, it says an enemy is nearby. Where is this? Up, there it is. So, Larry, you were talking about robots and modularness and all that stuff. Well, you're right, figmental voice in my head that totally doesn't mean I have a psychosis. I was saying words about that. And wouldn't you know it, here's a very familiar-looking, robot that we're going to shoot. And, convenient enough for me, I don't actually have to aim this gun, because the gun will just aim itself. Because I am like a bit of a drunken cowboy when it comes to actually being able to use aim. So we're going to take all of the dismembered bits from our enemy and turn it into an even more powerful robot. I'm going to put this in the back. Yeah, that'll work a little better. We'll make, like, I don't know, a humpbacked cephalopod Humvee. And now this little arrow is indicating we have another randomly spawned foe in which to murder. Oh, he's got a drill bit now, so we gotta be careful of him. That drill bit allows you to do melee attacks, but I don't feel too bad about destroying it. I don't really like the drills. Requires me getting into fondling distance of other machines, and that's just not what Larry's into. And unfortunately, we didn't really get any good bits. So yeah, Terra, it's all about shooting other robots and stealing their parts to make bigger, crazier robots. And later on, I'll actually show you by murdering one of these rocks. Later on, you'll be able to build a small base and do some basic crafting so that you can construct various combinations of parts, put them together, and either wage war against other robots or build some sort of robotic, you know, like a RV base, or maybe just roam the plains exploring. Who knows? It's hard to say. But for right now, what is in here works perfectly. It's like I'm playing with those Mega Blocks, or was it Mega Blocks? There was some version of stuff that you could buy that was kind of like Legos, but it was all made out of prefabbed pieces that clicked together. Feels a little bit like that. Like you're playing with Lego Mindstorm or something. And that's actually a really nice combination. In fact, my love of RoboCraft was why I picked this game up in the first place. And I gotta be careful, because I can tip myself over real easily. What is this? It's like a robot man that tipped itself over. It's a little awkward for you, isn't it, champ? That's alright. It'll be over soon. Just let it happen. Just let it happen. Come on. Do the thing where you get murdered. I want your parts. Okay. Oh, all these are kind of damaged, but that's okay. We'll just stack up all of these cannons and stuff and start crafting a turbo monstrosity. My favorite kind of monstrosity. We'll put these wheels back in here so I have plenty of propulsion, and I guess, if you really thought about it, I'm wearing the skin of my enemies. So back to crafting. Each one of these substances drops blocks when you destroy them. These stones obviously drop, like, chunks of metal. Maybe it's got iron or robonium in it. Whatever you might call some crazy futuristic ore that we can only find on alien worlds. We've got more metal-looking rocks. And there's even rocks that look like they're made entirely out of oil. Something right out of Mario, almost, like those bullet creatures. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe. Maybe not. So we're just gonna wander around here and kill some of these other robots and steal their parts. And hopefully not getting murdered, because if they shoot my cockpit, I've got to start over from scratch. And for someone who's into planetary conquest, a little bit awkward. I won't lie. If they shoot your cockpit and murder the pilot. And what the heck, we will actually just install this drill in the wrong position because I'm just cool like that. So taking a look at the trailer for Terra, I was actually pretty enthusiastic. Like I said, it felt very open-worldy. A lot of crafting and crazy machines. It really felt like when I was playing Minecraft with some friends using the different mods, like Tekkit or, I don't remember, like Big Dig. All those different mods that utilize those crazy machine mods. A lot of fun. And I'm actually looking forward to this, and I've already gone out and bought into the beta, which, as it says down here at the bottom right corner, you can buy into the beta. Currently, it's on sale as I'm recording this video, and you can get it for, you can get it for about $20, or you can just wait till it's in full release and get it for probably $20 to $30. It's hard to say. I don't always know the pricing plans or how people are gauging values and stuff in the digital realms for final release. But that's what you can get for fiddling around with it in early access. Now, there's also this demo. I am playing this demo, as I'm sure you can see. And it's pretty functional. You can run around stealing the parts off of other robots, which is a lot of fun. Or maybe later they'll add some crafting to the demo. It's hard to say. But for what it is right now, it's a boatload of fun. We're going to start protecting our cockpit from too much murderiness. And from what it looks like, eventually you'll have the option in this game to get onto a huge multiplayer server. I'm going to do some recording once I'm gotten the beta downloaded, probably later tonight, and I'll let you know. But for right now, if you just ran around building, like, gigantic monstrosities out of randomly spawned enemies' blocks, and then, like, did little miniature battles for territory, especially with your friends, I think it'd be fine just doing that, but they're going to add crafting and potentially some exploration in this lovely procedurally generated world. It would be nice to be able to go into, like, crazy cave systems, or there will be flying. Saw some flying in the preview. I'll actually put some of that up on screen for you guys. And you can fly around and engage in all types of different crazy battles. Maybe even go into space in the future. You know, the sky is the limit, but it'll be interesting to see where they go with it. I mean, as something as open-worldy feeling as this, I could see them going all kinds of things. And now I look like some sort of bizarre drunken weevil. Alright, here we go. Here's one of those weird resources. What is it called? It's an oil spring. That kind of makes sense. You do need oil to refine into fuel and stuff for robots. And let's shoot this. It's kind of funky how they decided to go about doing this. It's like, originally I thought this was a crazy type of metal, but now it looks like the thumbnails or the hover over tooltips are working. And just little droplets of oil that roll along, and you can gather them up with your bucket and push them back to your base. And then also that I saw in the trailer, you'll be able to just create a harvester machine. using special harvester parts that you can craft that allow you to just pick up and store all of these materials in an inner tank to bring back to base and to build stuff. And I'm also interested in seeing if there's some sort of, like, defensive structures that you could build. Uh-oh, here's a tough customer. Look at you. Look at you all spicy, sir. You think you got the moxie to take on the Chupacabra, eh? In my drunken weevil machine. Well, you could have been right if you hadn't drunkenly run into this building, but... Ooh, I got a double block. Ooh, give Larry some of that. That's exactly what I wanted. Now I'm a complete weevil thingy majig. So it looks like there's also some different factors of weight, distribution, and how you have everything lined up on your crazy concoction creation. That includes, like, you know, if your vehicle gets really bulky and heavy, and I'm starting to get to that point right now, then you'll have issues with, you know, being able to get up and down hills in a timely manner, or just being able to turn without flipping over. Now, you can hit B and go back into your build beam. This is actually a much easier way to build than I'm doing myself, but that's the one way that you can kind of, like, flip yourself back over. But otherwise, you know, weight becomes an issue, so you need to build bigger tires or bigger, you know, engines if you're flying through the air. All sorts of kooky stuff. And I like it. It's a real nice package. And you shot off my gun, so I'm gonna steal your gun. That's right. You think you're a tough customer, Mr. Bulldozer. But now, who's got the upper trifecta of lasers and explodey? So, yeah, I think this game is cool. I mean, there's not a lot to it right now. Demos and early access. It's hard to gauge where the game is going. But I played this for like 4 hours, and I made such a sluggish monstrosity that a bunch of randomly spawned little dudes came and finally whittled me down and murdered my cockpit. So even just for that as like a minigame right now, really had a lot of fun with the demo. So check it out. Links will be in the description. You can grab the demo on Steam. You can pick up access to the beta on Humble Bundle, which is on sale right now. Jump into the Humble Bundle store and see if that's something you're interested in. And I will definitely be watching this game. I've enjoyed this so far, and if it keeps going the direction that I think it's going, in that open-worldy craft and murder and explore kind of sense, it's gonna be great. So until next time, I've been your host, Larry the Chupacabra. Do me a favor and hit that like button, helps me out a whole bunch, and maybe consider subscribing, because, you know, more of all of this deliciousness. And I'm gonna just cover myself in drills slowly. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So, until next time, guys, have a good one, and bye-bye.